Hey guys, so today's going to be my July favorites. I don't have a ton of stuff. I mean, I know that I say the same thing in almost every single video, but it's a favorites video. I've done like a million of these. So all the stuff that I have is pretty much makeup. I think I have 2 non-makeup products, so yeah, so we'll just jump right in. First thing that I want to talk about is the biggest thing that I have sitting on my little table, and it's this Urban Decay Book of Shadows. I got this off Hoola a while ago, and it's just been sitting down like underneath my makeup vanity, and I just pulled it out last month or so, and I've been really enjoying it. So the only thing that I don't like is this obnoxious box that it comes in. I mean, there's not really any need for all the stuff that they give it to you. It came with like a weird speaker, and there was like a little speaker in here, but who cares? You get all these great shadows. I'm obsessed with Midnight Cowgirl and Skimp, I think it's called. Yeah, Skimp. Zephyr is really nice too. Actually, all the colors in this book of shadows are really nice. You get a 24/7 liner, which I use all the time, and then you get a mascara and a little primer potion. Next, we're going to talk about something that people always ask about in all the videos that I've recently been using it in, and it is this Nye Banana Powder. A lot of people don't know what the banana powder is for. If you're familiar with Kim Kardashian's makeup artist, he uses banana powder to set her concealer, and I feel like that's what kind of made it pretty popular. But it's just a yellow setting powder, and it's great for underneath your eyes, because if you use like a transparent or translucent setting powder underneath your eyes, sometimes you can come off a bit ashy underneath there. So what the banana powder does, since it's yellow, it just acts as a highlighter and kind of brightens up that under eye area. And this is what I've been using to set my under eye concealer since I got it, and the way that I set it is I just take my beauty blender sponge, and it's a little damp, and then set it with that, and it works great. Also, someone said that you can use just regular cosmetic sponges and get those a little damp, and then you could use it as well. I will put a link in the bottom bar of where I bought mine at, because a lot of people are not too sure where you can get it, and it's relatively inexpensive. I believe it was like $8. I think people think it's way more expensive than it is, but it's not. Next is this Rimmel blush, and I know that it doesn't look like too much. It's actually the only color that I have on my cheek. I found this in one of my drawers because I have like my makeup vanity, and then underneath I have drawers of makeup that I don't really use, or that I need to try, or I need to throw away, or whatever. But I was going through it and I found this in there, and I was like, well, I've never used this. It was like sealed and closed and everything, and then I tried it and I was like, oh my god, I love it. It doesn't look like it gives much color payoff, but once you like put it on your cheeks, it's like amazing. So that, like I said, is the only color that I do have on my cheeks today. I thought I would give it a chance by itself. So that's what it looks like. I know my fingers like go weird, they go crooked. Next is my Hoola bronzer from Benefit. Oh my god, this stuff is amazing. I don't know why I like waited so long. Hold on, I got itchy head. I don't know why like I waited so long to try the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. Everybody raves about it that uses it, and I see why. It is literally the most perfect bronzer in the world, and it doesn't even look too dark, but it's what I use to contour my cheeks, and it doesn't give off like any orange tones or anything. It's just a nice bronze color. It's a really smooth powder, and I like the packaging that it comes in. It's cute. The next product is from Tarte, and it's the Clean Slate Poreless Perfecting Primer. This primer is amazing. First, before I start talking about this, a lot of people want to know why I stopped using the Monistat primer or anything like that. I don't stop using products. I just try new ones. I still use that. In my past like recent makeup tutorials, I've been using the LOreal Secret Pore Rich Balm. I have tons of primers. I love them, so I alternate on and off, but don't think just because I'm using a new one that means I stopped using an old one. I'm just trying out new stuff. So this is the one from Tarte, and it's just pore refining, waterproof, and it is line filling. This is the thickest this is the thickest primer that I've ever used. It's just a clear kind of like silicone primer, which is what I like, but it is, like I said, the thickest primer. If you do have really large pores, I would suggest this, because I feel like it would work phenomenal if you have like really large pores on your face and you haven't been able to find a primer that you like. Definitely try the Tarte Clean Slate Poreless. Get the purple one. I believe that I've talked about this pencil before, but I absolutely love it. It's the Anastasia, whatever, brow duality pencil, and this is, which one is which? This is a matte highlighter, and then this is a shimmer highlighter, and I love the matte one because it's like a pink color, and the shimmer one is amazing too. But I just use these, so that's just what they look like. I just use these underneath my brow, when I don't like have a lot of makeup on, or I don't really have any makeup on, I will always put this underneath my brows because it just lifts them and then it just makes it look put together. Sometimes I use it in the inner tear ducts of my eyes, but this is great. The next two that I want to talk about are kind of similar products, just one's cheaper than the other. I mean, they're both drugstore, but one's still cheaper than the other. But they are basically just like shine control powders. Well, that's what this one is. This is the Neutrogena shine control powder, and then this is the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, but they basically do the same thing. The only thing is with the Stay Matte powders, you can get them in like different colors. This color that this one is in number 20, Nude Beige, which just looks like this. I believe this is like one of the darker colors. And then the Neutrogena shine powder just comes in one, and it's basically like a rice powder. And it just looks like this, so it's just basically clear. But I do love both of these. I don't have a preference on which I like more. I use them one this day, you know, I alternate them in between. But I do love both of these because I'm super oily and I need stuff to keep me matte. So the next thing is the L'Oreal Magic LUMI True Match Foundation. No, that's not what it is. It's the True Match LUMI Healthy Makeup Foundation. And again, this is just a newer version of the L'Oreal True Match, which I absolutely love. It's one of my like holy grail foundations. It's a great drugstore foundation because they have so many different color selections, because sometimes it's hard to find your perfect match when there's only like 12 colors, but I believe they have like 36 different shades. So this is their newest one. I just got the same color that I always get, which is W6 Sun Beige, and it's pretty damn good. I don't notice too much of a difference between this one and the original. The only thing that I like more about this one is it comes with the pump. That was my only like negative towards the original True Match, was it was like a bottle and you had to pour it out and it just would get gross. So I really like that this True Match has a pump, but like I said, I don't really notice anything different in the foundations, except I might get greasier faster when I use this one, but it is what it is. Let's move on to lipsticks. The first one is by Eve Pearl, and it's just called Nude Beach. I'm pretty sure you can imagine what it's gonna look like. And it's just a nude color, and it looks like that. Eve Pearl stuff is just like super creamy, super great. They are a little on the pricey side. I believe that one of these lipsticks is like $24, $25. Another one that I would recommend is from Rimmel, and I love this one. This is called Nude Delight, and it's way more affordable, but it's not so nudie. So that's it. It's more of a brown nude instead of a pink nude, which I never realized until I just put those two together, but have been loving those two nudes. I have 4 more lip products I want to talk about. The first one is from Kryolon, and it's just a high gloss. I believe I got these in one of my glossy boxes, but it is so amazing if you love like nude lips and stuff. It's basically like a liquid lip gloss. This is called Hot Toffee, and it is so pigmented and so like shiny and thick. It's not even like a gloss. It really is like a liquid lipstick. So that's it right there. It would be a great lipstick or a great gloss to put over Nude Delight by Rimmel. Or obviously you could wear it on your own. You don't even need anything underneath it if you didn't want to put anything underneath it. Another gloss that I've been loving is from Revlon, and this is called Crystal Lilac. You guys have seen this in my last tutorial, and I love this for just nude lipsticks or pink lipsticks. It's like a great cover or color to put over any kind of lipstick, and that's it right there. It's like a nice nudie mauvey pinky color, which I like. And then a lot of people have been raving about these, so I finally like got my hands on them. Usually anytime I go to the store to pick these up, they are never there, or just colors that I don't want are there. So these are just the Revlon Just Bitten Kissables, and I had the original Just Bitten, you know, when it was like a stain and then a balm on the end. I was just like, oh, I hate these. But these I really like. They're just like jumbo crayons, they remind me of, and they smell like mint, which I like because I like mint. And the 2 colors that I got mine in were Darling Cherie and Cherish Devotion. So Darling Cherie and Cherish Devotion, and they just look like that. So they give you like a nice wash of color on your lips, so definitely have been enjoying these, and they're like big crayons, so who doesn't like crayons? So a pretty random favorite is this pretty creepy looking little brush thingamabob, and it's just called a no tangle brush, and it's by Macadamia Hair, and I love this thing. It's amazing to brush your hair. Well, I have extensions in and I'm brushing right through it because it's a no tangle brush, so it's not gonna like grab my extensions or anything like that. And it's also really great for when you get out of the shower or just anytime you want to brush your hair. It doesn't catch a tangle like whatsoever, and it's so weird. I've had this brush for maybe like 2 or 3 months. I use it all the time when I get out of the shower. It's way better than a wide tooth comb or anything like that. But I was watching TV the other night. It was like 3 in the morning. Yes, I stay up late. And it was like people selling these brushes. Like, they were called no tangle brushes or something like that. And I was like, what? I'm like, they ripped off macadamia hair. So I don't know if anybody's seen that in the commercial or was like skeptical of it, but these brushes are pretty amazing. It is a really great brush to have if you've got like damaged hair or anything like that for when you get out of the shower, because you don't want to be pulling your hair if it's damaged. Those were all my favorites for July. I always want to say August, like the beginning of the month, but those were all my favorites for July. Oh, one more thing. Those maxi dresses hanging in the background, all of you guys ask where they're from. They're from boohoo.com. It's a New Zealand website, clothing website, so I will put their link in the bottom bar, but those were where all those like tie-dye dresses from. I've been getting a ton of questions if I've made those dresses, if I tie-dyed them myself. No, I bought them, and the website is boohoo.com. So I will link that in the bottom bar as well, and make sure you check the bottom bar for a full list of all the products that I mentioned, and anything else you want to know will be listed down there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!